which is not huge, but $449 a month for rent. Well, my rent is like under $800 for my house, and it was brand new when we bought it, so it's not huge. But our house is 96 square meters, and we have 2 parking spaces, a backyard, and 4 bedrooms. They're all small, but 4 bedrooms. "10 minutes is like the golden time. We're also 10 minutes from a station. 10 minutes is like, it's a huge difference. Once you get to 15 minutes, you'll see a big price drop. Once you get to 20 or 30 minutes, or you need a bus to get to the station, you'll see a massive price drop. I could just get a couple apartments on the way to the station and make up for the distance, and I'd still save money compared to my rent. Jesus. That sounds so crazy, but that's why we bought our house when we did. Like, you can't, like I told you, my mortgage being like $800 a month, under $800 a month, you can't get a house in our area for that cost anymore. The land value alone has gone up. So I really pushed Choco to buy a house when we did. Like, I was like, she wanted to save up more money, and I was just tired of throwing my money into rent. And I was looking at what monthly mortgage costs. Like, we're a little bit out of the Central City area, and we were living in the Central City area, but our rent was more expensive. We had to pay $150 a month to park our car at our apartment. And then we were paying more in rent, even without that, than we were for mortgage in this house. And then that was a 1-bedroom apartment. It was new and it was close to the city center, but still, for us, like, I can get to that city center very quickly, from my house now. So moving a little bit out of the center gave me the freedom to get a much cheaper place. And then since then, they've developed our area, because it used to be just like a lot of empty lots and farms. They developed the area so much that the price went up to buy housing over there. So there's no way we get that deal now. 10 minutes is nothing when I'll get them open. Yeah, exactly. I could bike to the station. There's plenty of bike parking that you can park the whole day for like 60 cents. So 60, 70 cents. We get 100 yen parking. So I don't do it that often, but sometimes when I go, if I'm gonna go out and meet friends for drinks, I don't usually do it because I don't want to deal with walking my bike home. I don't want to bike. It's illegal. It's like a DUI basically, so I don't want to risk it. Even I could make it home and nobody would bother me. I just don't do it. So I'd be walking it home. Kabudik, yo! Thank you so much. Thank you for 8 months of subbing, buddy. Appreciate that so much. Hope you're doing well. Oh man, the station's even crazier now. Look at this. This is nuts. Hot sauce man, wife who didn't want to be more than 10 minutes away from Shibuya Station. It turns out some boring videos got to make rent. Yeah, I mean, wanting to have a house in central Tokyo, our house in central Tokyo would have been at least 4 times as expensive, if not more. No, like 6-7 times it's more expensive, I think, for the same size house. If you could get a size that like ours in central Tokyo, it would cost a lot of money. So it's worth the commute when I go into Tokyo, or Shoko goes into Tokyo, and also we get to get away from all the crowds and the craziness, and it's a lot safer where we live for earthquakes and tsunami and stuff too. Which, now that I didn't care so much about that stuff, but Shoko really cared about it. She would check, every city has a disaster map, she would check them. And she'd be like, we find this cool house or apartment or whatever, and she'd be like, she'd check it and be like, no, this is an earthquake zone, flood zone. This, like, it's flat here, so it's easy to flood the rivers nearby. She's like, forget it. So she would check those things really well. Yeah, I like that hot sauce man way. That was funny. Look at humans and stations, and just humans to worker ants. I was talking about that earlier, especially in Tokyo. Ooh, the heat's picking up. You can feel it. Oh, there's a festival here at the end of the month. Oh, I should snap a shot of that. End of the month. Saturday, Sunday though. I hate how most festivals are Saturday, Sunday. I don't usually stream on Saturday, Sunday. But I can make an exception. Speaking of tsunami, wasn't there one going to hit? Yeah, so we talked a lot about that on stream. There was supposed to be a massive earthquake and a huge tsunami, like way bigger than what happened, 14 years ago, according to the prediction of a manga artist who supposedly predicted many earthquakes and deaths, and nothing happened. But now, like the huge believers just changed their perspective. They're like, oh, it wasn't the 5th, it's just gonna be this month. And when this month goes by without a major event, they're gonna be like, oh, well, it just meant summer. Well, it just meant 2025. Oh, it just meant sometime in this decade. That's like all the scare news stuff, or like YouTube. It'll say, biggest earthquake coming to Japan, the Nankai earthquake. It's gonna be crazy, and scientists say it's gonna happen in the next 30 years. And they kind of try to downplay the next 30 years thing. They're like, coming soon, any minute now. That's kind of true. It could be any minute now, but it could be any minute now for, tomorrow or 30 years from now. I'm not saying we shouldn't be preparing for it. I'm just saying like news really likes to drum up that scare, that shock. A bit like the doomsday of the Mayan calendar, but they replaced Mayans with manga artists. Yeah. She supposedly basically writes down her dreams and then makes comics and stories from it. And then apparently one of the predictions was, July 5th. It was 2 days ago. YouTube support. Thank you, Paulie. Appreciate that so much. Awesome. Yeah, thank you guys for those that went over and hit the thumbs up, the like button, and subscribe on YouTube. Always helps. We are doing a YouTube live as well. But of course, come back, because I'm not telling you to leave. Just telling you to take a little love that way too. No, it was July 5th, 2025, what it said in the thing. But even the artist came on record to say, like, this isn't, I'm not predicting anything, this is just what my dream said. It's like, so I'm not here telling you guys to panic. Flying Max. Dude, okay, so I kind of want this taxi with wings and a parachute. I'm digging that. Wait, it's about national human rights institutions? What the hell does it have to do with anything? So random. If I can make the equivalent of California minimum wages, live like a king in Japan. Yeah. I saw some report and it said like Japan is on, like there was a list of countries it's really where minimum wage is sustainable, and Japan was really high on that list, if not near the top. And US was very low on that list. And it's so sad because it used to be like quite different, not the opposite, but it used to be very different. Californians, we know the big one never comes. Now, I'm sure a big one will come, and they're doing a lot of prep work. They're reinforcing seabed walls and disaster prep. Tokyo's done a lot of work. Like, they continue to do stuff to help, with prevention. I mean, not prevention. I guess you can't really prevent earthquakes, but you can prevent the damage they do and the death toll it brings, So I think that's what they're basically trying to do now. Like, okay, it's coming, so we have to prepare. It can happen tomorrow, it can happen in 30 years. But they've been saying, I've been here over 18 years, and even since my first day here, they've been saying the big one's coming, the big one's coming. It's been 18 years, and Tokyo hasn't had a really big one. And the same with Mount Fuji erupting. There's always that. If it erupts, we're kind of screwed. Like we're all screwed. that's like earthquake, tsunami. Where we live, we'll be fine. Saitama doesn't have a risk of tsunami. If it does, then all of Japan's probably getting covered by that point because it's pretty far inland. But I mean, there could be flooding, but not in our area, so it's pretty safe. But if Fuji erupts, yeah, no, we're in pretty bad shape. So there's an image that Japan's expensive. So, and I think this comes from the fact that if you travel here, then you're gonna spend money. Like bullet trains are an expensive way to travel, and hotels are definitely, especially since the influx of tourism and the weak yen. I've seen hotels double in price in general. Hold on, I want to see this car. What is this? God, I love the shade. This thing looks like a transformer. Yeah, like I was staying in hotel rooms for like 20-30 bucks a night before. Now it's a lot more expensive. It's triple that. They're just doing that because of tourism though. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous car. It's a Lambo. Of course it's gorgeous. Oh, jeez. I don't usually like spoilers, but that is a nice one. Looks like a car Batman would drive. No, it looks like a car Bruce Wayne would drive. Yeah, no, this is good. This is good. Holy. How does it park? Look how low the sides are. How does it park like that? Oh, I guess it just barely makes it inside the thing. I'm just really loving this car. The color choice is good. I would never go with purple for a car until I saw this car. That carbon fiber sort of stripe styling on the the interior of the front area looks really good with the mesh grate. Golden Lamborghini logo in the front. The mirrors. Oh God, everything about this. The door handles. I just really like this car. I wonder how much this would cost. Side view? Sure. LR6104. Oh, is that a G? Oh, maybe it's a LRG104. It's hard to tell, it's so small. Is that a good view, buddy? Stay away from my grocery shopping car. I'm gonna get a shot as well. That's a gorgeous car. Wow. Intense is asleep, but he would have loved that. And he moves again, but I got it. I waited till it went through, but all right. Hey, I got a photo too. I didn't squirrel. Hey, I did. I followed your bidding. See this parking lot? 6 hours, 1,500 yen. Mine was 24 hours, 1,000 yen. But I don't think he wants to go up ramps in that car. No way. A simple, so I don't know how people drive cars like that comfortably, because almost all the driveways and stuff still have a decently high lip. So you have to, if you have a low car like that, you're always risking it. Oh, I got you, Chino. Sorry about that. Is there all alone? Well, that parking is expensive. So he probably picked that spot specifically because it's overpriced and not many people are going to go there. That was, what was it? 1,500 yen for 6 hours. Okay, here, 1,650 for 24 hours. So just a little bit further down, literally 1 minute walk away, you can pay slightly more for 3 times the parking time, from 6 hours to 24 hours. So it's a massive difference, and that's why everyone's parked. Places like that are overspill when there's nowhere else to park, or you have a nice car like that and you don't want to be bothered. Yankety goo, what's up, dude? Probably know the lots they can enter. Look under the bumpers, they're probably all scraped up. Even the front on the left had a scrape. I guarantee you are right. But see, they didn't want to park here. Even though there's no lip for this one, and they could come as flat, they probably know that that parking lot, their car will be left alone on a weekday at this time. So interesting. Even they could park here. It's easy, but they don't want cars parked right next to them. I completely understand. I'd do the same if I had Lambo money. That game stuff we were playing a few weeks ago was so fun. Hope you do that again sometime. Oh, was it the Jackbox? Yeah, I gotta do that again. Well, exactly. So if you have that car, you're probably, I'm just hitting everyone's way. If you have that car, you're probably totally fine dropping an extra $10 for parking, $20 for parking to make sure that you have the space. I'm not saying that anything that person is doing is dumb. I would, if I was in that situation, I had that car and I had the money, I would be doing the same exact thing. I'd pick the overpriced lot people aren't going to park in. 100%. Just makes sense. Where are we at now? Joshua Leather Shop? Oh, that goes to Route 16. Okay. Oh yeah, so we can walk through here. There's a lot of stuff. I'd hire security for that car. I'll do it. The Jackbox? Yeah, we should do it. There's graffiti sometimes. It's surprising, but Cargo Bike Dad, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You're a trooper out there in the heat like this. Was just walking the dog for 20 minutes and was dying. I've gotten used to it. I've been sweating profusely, but you know, I've been doing IRL for 4 years, and before that I worked with, you know, kindergarten kids, so I'd be running around in heat like this, you know, chasing them around the park, and they're chasing me around the park, tag, hide and seek, all this stuff, like grab a ball and they try to get it from me, so I'm just running at full speed, throwing it to other teachers and stuff. Like, I'm a very active person, been like that my whole life. When I was in, you know, back home, I'd go skateboarding and surfing and biking a lot. I just really like to get outside. So somehow I can handle this a bit better than I think a lot of people my age typically, but it still takes its toll. I have to, like, I'll definitely need some good solid rest tonight. Thank you for watching 15 consecutive streams this month. Hell yeah, let's go. The Texas floods made the news over there. From what I heard, and I don't know if this is true, and again, I'm not going politics route, but just what I heard is that budget cuts prevented the people who would normally be able to predict that stuff from doing their job properly. And I don't know if, again, I don't know if it's true. This is just the article I saw, that if the funding wasn't cut and what was it, 17% of jobs weren't cut, that there'd be at least a higher chance they could have predicted the amount of rainfall and adapted to it a lot better. Does the DJI do well in heat? We'll find out. It's overheated once. I used a fan and a fever patch. I have these fever patches with me, and they're like these gel patches that evaporate and cool, and those, they also block the sun directly from hitting the camera. Those have been I don't think there's anything over here. Can we go this way? Oh yeah, let's go this way. Those do help a lot, but we'll find out. Did it make it on news in Japan? I don't know. I don't really watch news in Japan lately. I should. I used to do that every morning when I had coffee before I went to work, and it was a good way to learn new vocabulary. They keep saying something and I'm like, I don't know what that is. Time to look it up. I learned a lot of words and grammar points that way, but